Yo, welcome to Disruptive Minds. I'm your host, Jerome A. Carter, and the A stand for Always Learning. So, on this episode of acronyms, I gotta maybe coin that. This episode of acronyms is PAM. Who is PAM? I talk about PAM in some other videos. PAM stands for Purpose, Aim, and Mission. Purpose, Aim, and Mission. Pam to me is how I function day to day. When I wake up, I'm with Pam. I go to sleep, I'm with Pam. I'm at work, I'm with Pam. I'm making this video, I'm with Pam. Purpose, aim, and mission. All right. So we're gonna go slow and work our way up. So when I researched purpose, I was researching purpose. I was looking it up on Google. I looked it up on YouTube. I was looking it up in various different places, and I got all these different definitions of how to find your purpose. How to find your purpose, how to find your purpose, how to find your purpose. And it just got real confusing. And one thing I know about mental health is that they use a lot of big words. They use a lot of words, and they're not saying anything. They're saying nothing at all. So when I think of purpose, I think of, people think your purpose is, what job would you have if you weren't getting paid, right? What job would you have if you weren't getting paid? That's how you find your purpose. That's bullshit. Because there's a lot of people who work a lot of bullshit jobs to get paid. That means that's your purpose? No, your purpose is more divine. It's more specifically for you. I was listening to some other people on YouTube, and it was like, your purpose is the problem in your life right now that you need to solve. You have a problem in your life right now that you need to solve. That is your purpose. I thought that was interesting. That's a different concept. I also believe your purpose is something that you can do very well without even thinking about it. For me, it would be like speaking, philosophy, definitely mental health, researching, all those things I can do well without even thinking about it. I do it now so effortlessly. People think it's work. It's not even work to me. It's just something I do, especially research. Research is something I just go down the rabbit hole and keep it pushing. So for you to find your purpose, I think the easiest way to do it would be to find out things you don't like and help you find the things you like more. So you can go down the list of things you don't like or don't like to do. You could push those to the side, and it helps you focus more on what you enjoy. I think that's the most easiest way of doing it. Okay, I don't like doing this, then this, and this. Okay, start going down that list. And any job associating with those things, or any lifestyle associating with those things you don't like, cool, move those over there. Now we can start focusing on these things, and the list gets a lot smaller, a lot faster. Right? So my purpose with the whole mental health thing is just, law enforcement taught me a lot about mental health. And that's not necessarily the classes, but interacting with people on a day-to-day basis, trying to solve or correct their issues. Even to this day. Yesterday I went for a drive around Atlanta, and it's like, and I talked to a couple older guys. These guys are older, like 63, and one was like 65. Older black men, they were on drugs or whatever. I gave them some money. We talked for a little bit. But I want to know what's on their minds. How did they get to where they are? So I can prevent myself from getting to where they are, and also prevent other people from getting to where they are. So it's just a one-on-one conversation between me and different gentlemen, definitely black men. Because they're there for a reason. Something happened to them, whether it be family, friends, drugs, whatever. Something happened to them. And I'm just so curious, because I am a black man, so I'm curious, how did they get there so I don't get there? And how do I use that to prevent other men, particularly black men, from going to the same place? And it intrigues me, because one thing about mental health, it affects everybody. See, some people, I'm like, I don't like to eat this or eat that or do this and do that. But mental health affects everybody. So that's the purpose. That's how you find your purpose. Find out what you don't like. Find out what problem you're having now, because it's a specific problem for you, which may help others. Okay? Whatever that may be. It's something you're going to have to write down. Now, that's something that all these people who I listen to agree to. You have to write this stuff down. That's something I talk about in basic mindset training. If you're not writing this stuff down, it's useless. You can't keep all this upstairs. Because your brain has a brain width, just like a cell phone, just like the Wi-Fi in your house. It has a bandwidth. Your brain has a brain width. What does that mean? A bandwidth for cell phone towers, per se, can only go but so far. After that, that's when the signal's dropping and all these other things, right? You're going through the woods and the trees. Same thing when you're in your house. You have too many devices loaded up on your Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi can only attach to so many devices before it just shuts down. Before it's just like everybody gets slow and things start happening. Your brain is the same way. Your brain has a brain width which only can do so many things at once, or so many things it wants to do before it just shuts down. It's like, I'm over it. I'm over it. Whatever it is, do it. Whatever, I'm done. You don't want to get to that point. You don't want to get to that point. All right? It's just too much. You don't want to get to that point. So, purpose. Find out what you like. Find out what you don't like. Write all that down. Push that to the side and start focusing on the things you enjoy. Second, the A stands for aim. We're going to skip the A for right now and go straight to mission. Your mission has to be so big that it's almost impossible to reach. I like to use Elon Musk's mission that he wants to go to Mars. Okay, that mission is possible, but it's so big and it's going to take so much time, energy, and effort. It's actually a good mission because it's so big, but it's possible. That's where your mission has to be. My mission is to be the #1 mental health advocate in the United States. And eventually, if I get there, to the world. It's so big, it's possible, but it's going to take a long time to get to it. That's how big your mission should be. Something like, I want to feed all the hungry kids in the world. You know, I want to give a home to all the homeless people. And Jimmy Carter, former president, had the whole Houses for Humanity. He wanted houses for homeless people. And knowing that the mission is so big, you'll never accomplish it. You could, but it's just so big, it keeps you going. That's the mission. It has to be huge. Now, let's talk about the aim. Your aim is going to change. That's my aim. My aim is to be the #1 mental health advocate, but that's going to change. Life is going to occur. There's going to be deaths in the family, births in the family. There's going to be situations with health. There's going to be situations with the planet, whatever. It's going to change your aim, right? Your mission's still there, but your aim has to change. Things are going to occur in life, which is going to change your aim. Did your mission change? No. Your aim has changed. Right? Like, I'm sure 2020, when the vid went down, a lot of people's aim changed. Right? Their missions didn't change, but their aim changed. Their purposes didn't change, but their aim has changed. So, PAM, purpose, aim, and mission. When you're focused on PAM, it makes making decisions about life, about doing things with other people. It makes those things a lot easier to say, no, I'm not doing this, that, and the other. Because you're going to be like, is this going to help me on my purpose? Is this going to keep me on my mission? And if you can't answer those two questions, if it's a yes, yes, it's easy to say no. Whether it be right now, it's football season. People are distracted with football. And people are distracted with, what do we got going on? The border is always something going on. There's killings, always something going on. Shooting, something's always going on. There's so many things are always going on, but you're locked in, you're focused. Why? Because you're with Pam. Pam's like, what does this have to do with your purpose, aim, and mission? Nothing. Well, you don't worry about it. Well, you should worry. People are like, you should worry about the kids being kidnapped and the immigrants in the war. And then I'm concerned. I'll do a quick prayer. Lord, watch over them and keep it pushing. Why? Purpose, aim, mission. When you come to football and sports and going to the clubs and just hanging out and all this other stuff, once you got Pam, that's the dangers of having Pam. You can push all that to the side and people think something's wrong with you. Why don't you want to do this? Why don't you want to do that? And you don't want to be around us and da-da-da-da-da. Because I'm on my purpose, aim, and mission. That's why. For those people who are focused like that, they tend to get farther than others. And it makes them feel some type of way. That they're not doing what they should be doing. All right? Stick with Pam. It's going to work out. I can guarantee that. Purpose, aim, and mission. I hope you got it sort of locked in. If you don't got it, let's do the video again. If you have any questions, drop it in the comments below.